You know that feeling like you're kind of stuck on a loop, just reliving the same day over and over again? Maybe you're caught up in past mistakes or old stories you keep telling yourself. Well, today, we're going to dive into a really powerful idea that offers a way out of that loop, and it comes from a key concept in A Course in Miracles, Lesson 314.
So let's talk about the past's heavy grip. I mean, it's something we all feel, right? This sense that our past just has this unshakable hold on us. It's like we're lugging around this invisible backpack filled with old regrets and fears. And that backpack doesn't just weigh us down today. It actually shapes what we think is possible for tomorrow. It's this heavy anchor that can really keep us from sailing into a new future.
So let me ask you this, straight up. Is your future just a rerun of your past? Think about it. Are you seeing the same old patterns pop up in your life, maybe at work or in your relationships? If you're nodding along, you are definitely not alone. And that's exactly the kind of cycle this lesson is designed to help us break.
But what if there was a totally different way to look at all this? This is where we get into the heart of Lesson 314. And look, this isn't about some kind of wishful thinking. No, this is a real tool for transformation. It's about a complete shift in perspective, changing how we see the connection between what's happened, what's happening now, and what's to come.
And here it is. It's so simple, but wow, is it powerful. I seek a future different from the past. Just let that sink in for a second. This is way more than just a string of words, right? It's a declaration. It's you consciously deciding, nope, my past does not get to write my future anymore.
Now, the core teaching here is so important. The power isn't about pretending the past didn't happen or trying to erase it. It's all about right now, this very moment. The choices you're making today, those are the bricks you're using to build a brand new future. Your past experiences, they're not a life sentence. They're just data. They can be lessons that you've learned.
And that brings us to the power of the present. This is where the magic really happens. This whole lesson is about a huge shift in how you see things. It's about taking your focus off all the old stuff, the grievances, the things that went wrong, the people who hurt you, and putting it right here on the possibilities that are open to you right now. The present moment, that's where all of your power is.
So you can really see it as two different mindsets, two different paths you can walk. On one path, you've got the past-driven mindset. Life is all about grievances, fear. You're literally defined by them. You're carrying all these burdens and you're just bound by old stories. But then there's this other path, the present-focused mindset. And what a difference. Here, you're defined by forgiveness. You're totally open to new possibilities. You're not just reacting, you're creating a new reality. And the best part? We get to choose which path to be on every single day.
Okay, I get it. This all sounds great in theory, right? But how do you actually do it? How do we take this amazing idea and make it real in our day-to-day lives? Well, that's what we're going to talk about next, how to create your future, moving from principle into actual practice. Let's look at some real, actionable steps you can start with today.
And here is the best part. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Seriously, this is all about making small, totally manageable shifts in your daily routine. But these little changes, they can add up to have a huge, massive impact over time. Let's check out some practical examples to get you started.
All right, here are two really powerful things you can try. First up, releasing grievances. Think of a past hurt that's still bugging you. Now grab a piece of paper and write a letter about it. Get it all out. The key is you're not going to send it. The magic is in the act of writing it down and making that conscious decision to let it go. The second one is setting intentions. Each morning, just decide what kind of energy you want to bring to your day. It can be super simple, like, today I'm going to approach things with an open heart. Something like that can totally change your whole perspective.
Now, to really lock this in and make it a habit, there are a few simple exercises for building this new mindset. Think of these as little workouts for your brain. They help train your mind to stop wandering into the past and stay right here in the present, because that's where your real power to create is.
So, check this out. There's a meditation exercise that's just beautifully simple. When you breathe in, just picture yourself inviting in all these new possibilities for your future. And as you breathe out, imagine you're physically letting go of your attachment to the past. See? Simple. Then there's journaling. This is a great way to turn old pain into wisdom. Write about a time you felt really stuck. But here's the twist. Focus on what you learned from it. Ask yourself, okay, what was the lesson here and how can I use that to build something better now?
All right, so we've unpacked the whole idea. We've looked at the big mindset shift, and we've even gone through some practical tools. But now comes the most important part of all of this. It's time to turn the spotlight back on you. This is your turn to reflect.
So here it is, the big question for you. And I really want you to take a moment with this. What does seeking a future different from the past actually mean to you, in your life, right now? And maybe even more important, what's one little thing, just one small step you can take today to start putting this into practice? Because that answer, that's where your new future really begins.